I'm gonna be welding a 6-inch Schedule 10 stainless steel, and the gap that I'm using today is a 3/16, but I have a reason for that. If you guys welded stainless steel before, you know when you come from the bottom to the top, the gap shuts, especially if you're using a 5/32. It's about an 1/8, sometimes a 1/16 if you're not fast enough. So what I do in my method is I use a 3/16 spacer to give me the gap on top. That's what I'm gonna tack. Then I take the 3/16 wire out and I use a 5/32 spacer to kind of give it a little tilt. That way my bottom is not so big, and when I weld it to the top, my top closes to about a 5/32 or a little bigger than an 1/8. That way it's not shut, and that can actually help some of you guys that are learning how to weld stainless out of bad situations. So another thing that I want to say though is make sure if you're testing with this and you're going to try this method, make sure the QC is okay with it. Don't just go put a big gap if they want a 5/32. I always ask the QC what they want. I'm going to tack it with bridge tacks at 9, 3, and also 12. I'm gonna leave the bottom open. That way I can just start welding, no time wasted. So, all right guys, so here I'm gonna bridge tack it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to stay inside the bell as much as I can. I'm not trying to get sugar in that root. So I drop a ball on top, drop a ball on the bottom, then I connect it. All right guys, so if you see, I tacked the top right here with a bridge tack. I still have my 3/16 spacer in there. So this 5/32 is still gonna be moving around a lot. So now, like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this gap rod out. You're gonna have to refit the pipe here after this. See how my gap closed? I'm gonna throw my 5/32 wire in there, and that's gonna give me the gap that I want on the bottom. So if you can see it, it opens up to about 3/16 on that side. But you wanna play with it. If you can see, it's a little open on that side, a little closed on that side. So let's adjust it. Like I said, refit that pipe. Make sure that's perfect. Also check the high-low again. Make sure that is good. If you're taking this for a test, you want to make sure that is perfect. Just a little more, and that's it. So let's put this 5/32 wire back in there. Close her up a little bit, and I'm gonna tack the sides. That'll give me a true gap right there. So I light up, I drop a little ball there, light up, drop a little ball. Now here's where I do what I do. I take the arc away, feed wire, take the arc away, feed wire, take the arc away, feed wire. This allows me to freeze that puddle so I don't drop the tack. Cool it off. Now that right there should help some of you guys out if you don't know how to bridge tack the stainless. All right guys, so I got it all tacked up at 9, 12, and 3. So now we're purging it. Now I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, why aren't we using purging tape? But in reality, most testing labs are going to use masking tape, and sometimes more likely in the field you're going to be using masking tape. Now what I look for is I lick my knuckle and I look for any leaks, any type of leaks. That's going to kill my purge. All right, but I do have an opening right here. If you can see that opening, that's so that pressure doesn't build up in the pipe. And I'm gonna just let it purge about 15-20 seconds. Like I said, I lick my knuckle, I can feel it about 6 inches, so I'm pretty sure I got a good purge in there. All right guys, so the best thing you can do for yourself when welding stainless is to start on your bigger side. So whether that be on this side or this side. Luckily for me, my bigger gap is on my hard side, so you guys are gonna get to see that. But real quick, one of my good buddies, Shine, showed me to put tape over here while you have the root exposed. That way it kind of focuses your purge up on that weld rather than still having it blow out. So appreciate that, man. Starting about 60 amps, 55 to 65 amps. It's about where I like to do it. When I start off my first connection, I do a back feed. After that, I keyhole, dip, all the way up. Now what I'm gonna try to do here is quarter it, because stainless does pull on you crazy. That pipe will move all day, so try to go quick, but take your time. Like I'm saying, I keyhole, dip, make me a keyhole, fill it right back up. Keep that wire in that pipe, because that wire could oxidize, throwing trash into your weld. Whenever you feel uncomfortable or run out of rods, stop. Don't keep going. All right guys, so I just feathered a tack here, and what I want to make sure that you guys do is burn out that fisheye. If you got a fisheye when you popped off, you need to get that out of there, or when you tie into it, it's gonna stay there and it will fail X-ray. So make sure when you grind it, look at it, make sure you got that pinhole out of there, and keep on rolling. After that, I'm gonna repurge it, take the block off the top, repurge it for about 10, another 15 seconds until I feel a good strong purge up here of my holes. So let's go ahead and wait for that.